All right. All right. All right. All right. Let's do this TSM work. I got a brand new crafting character. We got Skin Seeker. We're going to be doing leatherworking and tailoring. This is a crafter, right? I'm crafting the blue sets. I'm crafting the cloaks. I'm crafting the items that brand new level 70 characters will want to buy. So what I did is I spec'd into resourcefulness, right? You can't multi-craft when you're crafting gear. You can only save as much, reagents as possible when you're crafting the gear. You can't inspire gear. Well, you can, but the problem is that these blue gears, they have a really low skill level. So when you level up your skill, when you level up your profession, you're gonna get that skill level. So you're gonna be crafting them at max level anyways. So you might as well focus on your resourcefulness, max it out. Let's get some resourcefulness gains so that when we're crafting the gear to put on the auction house, we're gonna profit from the gear we're putting up, and we're gonna profit from saving some reagents while we're crafting it. So what we need to do is set up our group just like we did with, oh, look at that pony. Yeah, look at that. Oh yeah, I like that. So we set up Clamp Seeker. We're going to be doing the same thing with this guy, Skin Seeker. I'm going to set up a group just called Skin Seeker. Have I started it? I don't believe I have. Nope. But we're just going to do that. Base group. Create the group. Skin Seeker. This is going to be the long format as well, so settle in. So we're going to set it up in the same way. We're going to do one category under Skin Seeker for leatherworking and one category for tailoring, and then subcategories for the blue gears and subcategory for the profession tool. Yeah, and we're going to go from there. Let's do it. Setting it up is the time where it takes the time, right? You gotta take the time to set it up correctly. Let's see. And you got to do all the groups. Not the groups, the operations. The operations are important, but we've already built them for these up here, so we should be able to use the same ones. It's really not hard. It sounds harder than it is. That's why we're doing this. Again. Leatherworking. I don't remember what these are actually called. Pioneer set. So leatherworking has two sets of blues. They have mail and they have leather. Dude. So technically, if I was forethought and I was being smart about this, I would have made this crafter with leatherworking and another craft that did not take up inventory space. Like jewel crafting, for example. There's only rings and necklaces for jewel crafting, a little bit of trinkets, but ideally leatherworking is going to take up a lot of space. So almost all my bags are going to be filled up with leatherworking, and then additionally I need room for tailoring. So it is what it is. I'm going to whine about it for now, and I'm going to complain about it, but I'm going to deal with it. We're going to move forward. We're going to forge forward like a trailblazer would. A pioneer of TSM. Pioneer set, trailblazer set. And the third category is profession tools. I know there's some profession tools in here. I kind of want that to be beneath trailblazers. So we're gonna edit the name, and I'm gonna put a little spike staff for it. See that? A little spike staff for it. That did nothing. Put a space after it. Did nothing. It's undoing my space. I just don't want to do that. I don't want it to be in the front either. I want it to be in that. That looks better to me. Tailoring. Tailoring's blue set is called Surveyor. And profession. Ooh. Just want that to be in the end. That's so much to ask. Okay. Start adding these things. So we're going to start with this Pioneer set. I'm going to go to the base group, and we got to search the items in the base group for the Pioneer set. Yeah, that's how I'm going to do it. However, this is kind of all over the place. So maybe I should just craft these things and then pull them over from my inventory. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that instead. So let's take a look at what these things cost. Resilient leathers and dense hides and adamant scales. We got a bunch of money. We're loaded. We got 50,000 gold to work with. Resilient leather, super cheap. All right, buy a bunch of it then, huh? Buy like 10,000? What? Yep. Because I think all of it uses resilient leather. He fails at typing. Dense hide and adamant scale.
Our flight has much to offer.
Oh, those are expensive. Buy 100 of them? Oh, 21k? Let's buy 50. Adamant. Yeah. There it is. Those are cheap. Let's buy another... let's buy 2,000 of those. So that should be able to get up our leatherworking fully stocked. Oh, you know what I need to do? Clear out my inventory. I got all this junk. I need to clear that out real quick. I'm taking all that stuff and either selling it to a vendor or selling it on the auction house. Probably to a vendor. See all this stuff? I've determined all this stuff is garbage. Could I sell it on the auction house? Yeah. Do I want to? No. I'm trying to do other things right now. I'm selling it to the vendor. All right, so here's my thought process, is that I'm going to take this item, and it's got random stats on it, so I'm going to build 15 of these, and then we're going to add them to the group as I build them. Let's go. Okay. Don't craft all. He says he just crafts 28 immediately. Oh, we're getting skill levels up in here? Yeah, we are. I can pick a new spec? I just don't need to. I forgot how many I built 6. I need to build 9 more. The theory is that I'll build these and then I'll be able to add them to the group very easily, and I don't have to go through that massive group on the base group listing. I can just build these at max level. They're all 343, and I can add them to the listing straight out of my inventory. It is much faster that way. And I didn't think about that last time, but I thought about it this time. So these are the same thing. Random stats. I'm going to build 15 of them. Can we? No. Building 13. We need more dense hides. What am I doing? I'm trying to bargain hunt with not enough dense hides over here. Oh, look at that. Profits. These dense hides are expensive. So every time we save those... So these are selling for 600 and they cost about 400. Not great, but it's still gains. I might as well be capturing it, right? This guy should be making money while he's sitting here AFK in the auction house area. So here we go. Watch how easy this is. What is this? The Pioneer set? Yeah, it is. Pioneer set. There they are, right here. So I'm just going to add all these to the group. Go through. Select them all. Add them. Boom. Boom. They're ready now. I'm going to buy some more dense hides.
Do you seek knowledge?
How many? 250. Not playing around. I'm over here trying to make some profit.
We have been
And also I know that the tailoring is really cheap. Tailoring is so cheap to level up that you really should not worry about tailoring. The price of tailoring, that is, at least. I do worry about it by making profits. I want the gain. Alright, cool. So those are all added. We're going to do the same thing with these shoulders. Shoulders have random stats, so we're going to build that 15. What I want to do is build... The 15 is kind of that magic number that I want on each one of these categories. We're going to see. We're going to see how this goes, okay? Oh, we're getting unlucky on the resourcefulness. Fair enough. Fair enough. We are going to need more hide. These gloves, random stats. Build them. If you build them, they will come. Oh, no way. Are those selling for 30 gold? We're gonna take a look at that real quick. That's a huge loss if they are.
History.
No, they're selling for 1,000 gold. TSM playing games, dude. Yeah, they're at 1,000. These small ones, these pathetic ones, are selling for 30 gold. Pathetic. This is why TSM is working well as long as you can speak the language of TSM. And I speak the language. Alright, we're adding those to the group. What do we got here? Pioneers? Pioneers? Ah, what am I doing? Gotta get the Pioneer set. Pioneers. Select them all. Add them over to the group. Let's make this simple. Boom. Alright, what else? Now we got to get the belt. Random stats. Tunic. Random stats. Boots. Random stats. Wrist guard. Random stats. We got a bunch more to get, so we need to invest more gold in this guy. We're gonna dump him with some extra gold, so he's got to start out with more than 50k. 50k was just not enough for leatherworking. I have a whole nother set with leatherworking for mail. What's the problem? Expensive. So I'm gonna take out 100k. Oh, max it out. All right. You know how much dense hide we need? A lot. Start out with 100. It's not going to be enough.
I knew.
But I'm doing it. You gotta have money to start the pump. You gotta prime the pump with some money, you know? Blow or belts, random stats. Building 15 of them. We're moving on. What's going on here? $21,000 gold. It's alright. It's alright. Feels bad right now, but it's gonna feel good when the gold starts coming in. Because now I have almost a full inventory of gear to sell, no? Crafting cost of 500. Min buyout 800. It's good, man. Just craft them all up, put them on the auction house, and do that a couple times a day, and I should be making significant profits. Oh, these take less. Oh, these take scales. Good. These are cheap then. Why is it resetting like that? Good to go. Just gonna craft all these up. We're gonna put them into the group, and you know, we're gonna add our auction we're going to add our TSM operation strings to this group, and we're going to start making some money. It is more of an investment than I expected to begin with. I was so worried about the space on the character that I didn't think about the amount of initial investment that I'd have to do on this. But I'm a goblin. I'm loaded. I got so much gold. I got gold coming out my ears, dude. Oh, these are the small ones. These are the 316s. 316s will sell, but not as much. That's why they're so much cheaper. That's fine. I'm not going to worry about that. Looks like I only made 5, though. Craft them up. I did find a nice little hint too, a nice little feature that I had no idea about. You can craft items and post items on the auction house at the same time with the TSM macro button. It is sick. Look at that, we saved 10 on there. Oh, sweet. Alright, let's open up the TSM group, and we're gonna add those. It's gonna be real easy, watch this. Instead of going through that massive listing, we could just go through this very specific listing. These are all the max level ones because I'm maxed out. The skill level is really low for these. So we just need to add them to the group from there. We'll be good to go. Wrist guards? Did we get them all? I think that's it. Take a look at the Pioneer set. Look at the wrist guards. They're in there. Let's add the groups. Let's add the operations to the group, rather. All right. Group is good to go. Override the auction. Oh. Yeah. Posting 5 is a good move, I think. I don't want to sit on the inventory. We're working on this Skin Seekers leatherworking set right now. We're going to post 5 at a time. We're going to craft by... I need another group that's 15. I don't want to do that 20. I think 20 is too aggressive. So we're going to change that right now. 20 is just too aggressive. Actually, I'm just going to rename this one 115. I don't need 20. I really don't need 20. Too much. Then we're going to add it. There it is. Mailing. Don't need to mail it. I'm just going to override that. Shopping. Don't need to shop. Sniping. Override it. You know what? Let's override all those. I don't want anything crazy happening with this group, so I'm just going to disconnect everything so that I can manage it on these subgroups. Rendering. Don't want it. Warehousing. I kind of want it. I think this character is going to need a warehouse operation that just banks it all. Quantity to move? All of it. I don't know. 30? Back size multiple? Nope. 20 in bags? Nope. Keep in bank quantity? Nope. Restock options? That means it's pulling out of the bank? Yeah. Let's put it all in there, huh? That means it's going to search for that item in the bank, and it's going to restock it from the bank at the quantity of 50, which is way over what I'll have in the bank. So I'm just going to put it in there for sure. Keep it in the bank. Nope. I want to set this up so that if I have no room in my bank, in my bags, that I can deposit it all to the bank very easily. This is forethought. Got some forethought going in there, you know? Bank it all. Let's check out the string. Let's check out the auction house string. So I need to turn off all of this stuff. He's not clamp seeker. It's skin seeker. Take all that down. Run the post scan. Look at those big prices, man. I know that these cost 500 gold to craft, and they're posting at 1400 gold. Give me that profit, man. Give me that profit. And it's going to post 5 of them? Let's make sure. We got 1? Okay. Come on, TSM. You can do this, TSM. You can do it, TSM. All right.
My wares were made with
Come on, TSM. You can do this. Yeah, these leather boots are cheap to craft. Yeah, this is all good. This is all in line. So you have the more expensive medium tiers of those 343s that cost the dense hides. But that's like a 500% profit, which is bonkers, dude. Let's see. Yeah, I think it's trying to post 4 or 5 of them, but it doesn't have 5 to post. I think we're okay here. Well, those are posting 3 on the dot. That posted 4. That posted 5. Yeah, it's trying to post 5, but I don't have 5 of all these. This is perfect. I'm happy with this. Need to take that down. Need to put the TSM macro button in there.
Scattered so long. Do you seek knowledge?
Cool. Good to go. We're in a good spot. So we've got one of the sets of leatherworking online. I like it. We post. We post! Post all the things. I'm gonna run the restock option, the restock operation as well. And I want to see what it says I need to restock. Restocking is kind of hit or miss lately. Oh, sweet. I didn't put my gear on first. That's fail. Fail.
Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, like that's telling me to restock immediately. Crazy. I'm pretty sure I just posted a bunch of gloves, though. Look at that. We're making gains already, man. Making gains already, man. Craft these. Why is it not crafting these? Missing materials? Ooh. Yeah, we're good. All right. Well, it's interesting that it's telling us to recraft 5 of them, though, huh? Maybe because I only crafted 10?
Wares were made with knowledge.
Let's take a look. Let's see what we got on the auction house. Auction house. We should have 15 of those gloves on the auction house. Yeah, we got plenty. That's about 15, right? Sure.
We have been
That's fine.
scattered so
I'm happy with that. It looks like it's working as intended. I do want to put the gear on right away, though. I don't have my profession gear on it. Pull it together, dude. Profession gear for leatherworking.
Our flight has much to offer.
It's not super hard, right? Do a search. And then all I buy... Resourcefulness. I need the resourcefulness. These are all the same. No big deal. Do I have those on my other character? Yeah. Do I care to switch right now? No. I'm trying to do this fast. Resourcefulness right away. Got it. Good.
Thank you for sharing.
Alright, let's set up the next set. The mail set. And we're yoked on resourcefulness now, man. We got so much resourcefulness. It's coming out our ear.
My wares were made with knowledge.
Alright, let's make sure our
again.
tailoring is good to go. Cool. Alright. Next set. Rail razor.
Do you seek knowledge?
See, now this stuff, since it was below the profitability that I have set, it's just not posting it, which is fine, right? Because eventually the market will reset and that profitability will be bonkers and I'll be able to reset it then and stack up a bunch of gold. If it's sitting in my inventory, it's good. Sort of. It's good to have it on hand for when it does become way more profitable. I'll put it that way.
Thank you for sharing.
All right, let me lustrous scaled hide. Those are sort of expensive. Those are more expensive than the dents. Oh, nice. Adamant scales are used for that too.
We will not repeat our history.
Lustrous scale. What did we need? We needed like 300 on our last one. So let's just buy 300. Let's stop playing games, you know? Stop playing those games. We'll play this game. Oh, crap. And the same thing here. I'm going to go backwards, though. I think going backwards... Does it matter? No. Got some points here. Does that matter? No. Let's take a look. I'm going to read through these real quick. I didn't find any secondary specializations, so I'm just going to craft things now. We're doing the same thing. We're crafting 15 of these things on each one of them and adding them to the group. We bought a bunch of materials, so we should be able to do this all at once. And we got all kind. Look at this resourcefulness, making savings gains. Try to do that first. Put on your resourcefulness gear first. I forgot about it on the last set. It's a learning session, you know. All this is learning. Anything with these multiple random stats, you got to craft a few of them to bring them into the group, right? Because it's a random stat, so your combination is going to be random. 15 is a good number. I think 15 is good. 20 was too many. 15 is right on the dot. So anything with a random stat. If it doesn't have a random stat and it's just a static, like profession gear is a static off. Static stat. I was trying to avoid it. I was trying to avoid calling it a static stat, but profession gear is a static stat. You don't need 15. You only need 5. Because you're only trying to post 5 of each stat group. We got there. How many times can you say stat in one paragraph? We're moving on. We're moving on. Right. Funnily enough, Why are these numbers going down, I wonder? They must be using some of the same materials. The adamant scales. They're using adamant scales. Interesting. Sure. No matter me. I'll just buy more adamant scales. They're cheap. I'm loaded. I'll buy level 3 adamant scales. How about that? Don't need them. Buy level 2. But I do need a lot of them. I don't necessarily need 10,000 of these leathers. I thought the leather was going to be used in both, but it's not. Adamant scale is what's used in both. It's learning, you know? And eventually that stuff's going to get used, so I'm not going to worry about it. It was cheap. I was buying it at 40 silver. I'll buy 10,000, man. I'll buy 10,000, mate. You got to make sure that you're crafting these at the top level, because if they're not at 343, you're just flushing money down the drain. You saw me earlier. I just vendored all that junk that wasn't 343. It's not. I'm just not interested in it. And when somebody dings level 70, they're not interested in it either. Oh. I'm excited for this one because that's going to give us a little bit of skill. Maybe get us up to 65 and then cap us out. We'll see. Gonna be good. Or maybe we get to go to 70 with it. I don't know. Gotta buy some more scales. I'm gonna buy the scales now.
Our flight has much to offer.
There they are. Oh, they're cheap too. Oh, 5,000. We do it.
Come see me again.
That should cover us for a while. Oh, we had the perfect amount. Yeah. We had the perfect amount for 15 of each craft. Unbelievable. Don't have enough room. It's okay. There we go. Got up to 65. Capped it out. Let's add these into the group. Trailblazer set. This is much easier than the last time. Craft the item, make sure you're crafting it at top level, and then pull it over from your inventory. It takes your ungrouped items, and then you can group it directly from there. It's so much easier. Last time I was reading all the item levels and the stats, and what a nightmare. Boom. Adds them. Take a look at the operations. Yep, there's nothing. So we want the auctioning at 5. We want the crafting at 15. And everything else is good. Let's put on that bank it all. Alright. Take a look at what kind of profit we're going to make on that.
My wares were made with knowledge.
See how easy it is once you start setting it up? So there it is, trailblazing set. Post the scan. There it is. Whoa, they're posting it. 10,000? My goodness. There's no way it's selling at that price, right? So these are selling at 750. They cost about 400 to craft. Fine, still profit, right? These are selling at 1,000. They cost 400 to craft. These are selling at 10,000. They cost 400 to craft. So it's like there's just so many of them, right? That's what makes it bonkers. So you want to be kind of all over. You want to be in each one of these buckets so that you're capturing revenue from each bucket. That's the bottom line. Because just a dude said so. That's right. 90s wrestling quotes. What are you gonna do? Yeah, we're gonna post these, and then we're gonna craft that last one, and then that last 15, and we're gonna add them to the group too. And then tailoring or leatherworking will be almost done. I have profession sets to do as well, the profession gear, but there's gonna be less of that. So I need one more of those. And I need 15 of these. Oh yeah, I had plenty of lustrous hides, huh? Okay. Cool. Alright, let's add them to the group. Dang. It's crazy. Add them to the group. Easy. Let's take a look at a restock font. A restock string. Take a look at see what it says. It says to restock nothing, which is probably true because we just stocked it all up. We just built 15 of each one of those. I think that's fine. These are... Yeah, that's not a lot of profit in those. So they're costing about 250 to craft, and then they're selling at 300. Pretty weak. Not gonna worry about it. I'm kind of worried about it because I don't want that to be the minimum. I don't want that to be the base. I need to look at that to see what the minimum price point is on that operation. Yeah, the minimum price point is already baked in with a plus 150. That's fine. Fine, it's not that big a deal. It's still profit, right? I'm not gonna worry about it. Let's go. Alright, so we got our two sets going. We got the blue set of leather and the blue set of mail, all good to go. Now we need to get the profession items in there, huh? Make some profession items. Crafting. Profession equipment.
I cannot attack that.
Oh, luckily it makes it... Yeah, this is great. So these are static stats. I only need to make 5 of these. Because they're always going to craft with the same amount of stats. And they're always going to craft at 346. Very good. Don't worry about it. And apron, same thing. Static stats. Only craft 5, post 5, call it a day. I don't want to fill up my inventory with these. I made that mistake already before. Static stats. Get some water. Static stats. Craft. It's not difficult, right? Our inventory is filling up, and we have all of tailoring to get through too. Tailoring is going to be rough because it's so cheap. So the price points on tailoring is going to be really low. It's okay. As long as there's profitability in it, I want my auction house bots to be capturing that profit. Go auction house bot. Oh, look at that. We need Ho-Chim blooms? Weird. And somehow I have Ho-Chim blooms? Double weird. Why do I have Ho-Chim blooms? 500 of them. Whatever. Static stats? No, these are random stats. Are they? Let's finesse. Let's craft up a few. They're all finesse. So it's not a random stat, which is good. We don't need a bunch of them. Skinner's caps. Static stats. Good. This is good. We're not going to fill up our inventory with a million of these things that that price point looks low because it's a lower item level item that nobody's using. I'm sure of that. static stats. It's cool that they're all static stats for leatherworking. Leatherworking. We'll get there. Alright. So same thing. We're crafting those up to add them to the group from our inventory. It just makes it easier. Look at this. Where are they? Oh, they're kind of all over the place. Jeweler's cover, basket, pack, hat. Is that all of it? That looks like all of it. Protective gloves. Yep. Cool. Now we're going to add the operations. Auction house. Again, we want to post 5. Crafting. We only want to craft 5. I just want to verify that that is still clean. Yep, that looks clean. Minimum profit amount, 100 gold. Yeah, that's fine. Clean. Warehousing? Do I really need it? Not really. I'll add it anyways. Yeah, I'm not going to add it. Look at that. We're making gains. Cool.
Do you see
All right.
knowledge?
Yeah. Hey, that was much less painful than last time. And we did all of leatherworking. We did the leather set, we did the mail set, and we did the profession tools. And it's just that easy. We got the group set up, we got the auctioning group, we got the recrafting group, and a bank group. That restocking group is really to just dump my inventory into the bank and pull my inventory out of the bank. Because I'm going to run out of space with having 2 blue sets from leatherworking and 2 blue sets from tailoring. So if you're able to, do a tailor, do a leatherworker that has plenty of space in your bags. I'll put it that way. So this character's all set now. Now I can profit from leatherworking. I got a TSM group for tailoring to make next. But, you know, I think that's it for now. I'm super happy with that. This guy's already making gold. I can see it flowing in right now. It feels good. It feels real good. So these things cost, what, 400 a piece. I sold them for 2,000, so a profit of 1,500 gold. It feels good. It feels good. And the big benefit is that all of these buckets of revenue, now I'm participating in and I'm collecting sales on, right? Each one of these is potential big profits. And setting up the TSM group allows you to get into all those buckets at the same time. It cost a bunch of gold. Don't get me wrong. Look, I got 400k in auctions posted. That's wild, dude. I spent, what, 90k gold getting leatherworking up and online, but now it's up and online and I'm good to go. Now all these items will sit in my inventory until that those auction operations determine that it's profitable, you know, and let TSM do the bulk of that work. Now I'll just make a bunch of money with TSM. That's the goal. TSM rocks. I see you out there, TSM haters. Does it have problems? Yes. Is it perfect? No. You gotta accept it for what it is. And TSM, I welcome you with open arms. I appreciate what you do for us. TSM, you rock. I'm going to play some games.